Hey guys, this is Dan with Avent Novus. Welcome today. Um, as you just saw, we are going to be working with Wonderdraft, doing a quick demonstration on a couple things. Mainly how to export height maps to Wonderdraft. What I'm doing here is we have a large campaign map that I've been kind of asked to do, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it and when I do it, or the process for it. Okay, first of all, Wonderdraft, let's go ahead and pull that up, is a wonderful feature that allows you to import height maps, or pretty much any other basic blocking of maps, or anything else like that. Also, Puppet Master, hello, welcome to the stream. Let me just go ahead and demonstrate this really quick. This is, first of all, on my desktop. Please don't judge me, it's a mess right now. In order to find the correct resolution of a piece of art, just come down, right click on it, go to details, and you will find the details right there. And I just so happen to make a note of this piece of art. When we start Wonderdraft, it gives us the opportunity to change and add and do whatever. So we're going to go with that. Now, to import a piece of a height map to Wonderdraft, first off, the black will always be the lowest point to that. The most white will be the highest point in Wonderdraft. So this image right here, I have another one just like it. Just going to import. Oh, I probably should show you that really quick. This is the image right here. It's an actual height map taken by satellite. And so we're going to use that, and we're going to throw that into Wonderdraft. So you guys can all see the process. There it is. Now, this is a realistic height map, so it actually, well, it looks like we got some names in there, so we'll just go ahead and fix those really quick. So we've put our height map in here. Now, something cool that happens is if we use our raise and lower land tools, it is actually going to, and roughness and brush size, it is actually going to create a height map itself inside the program. So we can add some stuff to this, maybe take it away or do whatever, kind of whatever we want. And again, Wonderdraft has a built-in dictation on that height map, where's water and where things are, etc., and so forth. Let's see. I was thinking that there was a height. Just do that. Nope. That's fine. But let's say this is the height map we want. We, of course, go to export. We're going to do PMG. So, 1 second here. Export, image, height map. Export trace height map. We get export. And then we zip on over to our desktop. And you can see the spots in Wonderdraft that I've added height to that height map that we had created. Now, the reason this is kind of cool, because if you are doing any like 3D imagery, anything like that, or creating pretty much anything, you can use that in order to plan your maps out and also then put them into a 3D program like Blender or anything else like that. So this image we're actually going to, this is the new big campaign map I'm working on. It's 36 inches by 24, and currently it's 200 DPI, 250 DPI. So to start this again, I'm going to go to image size, take a note of the pixels, 6000 by 4500. Hit OK there, open Wonderdraft. Let's go ahead and open a clean session of that. All right. New, and we are going to do 6,000 by 4,500. Bless its heart. Yeah, that would have been bad. Wonderdraft is a champ and can easily handle that. So let's go ahead and once this comes up, we will import. Or I already saved it as a JPEG. And as you can see from Photoshop, the white is the land, black is the water. Same thing on this. However, with this map, something to realize with height maps is this would be a flat, just it'd be water, then boom, really high land. That's okay. We can use this in a couple other different ways. So going on with the other half of this video, we're going to start just kind of planning things out. To do that, we are going to use our brush here, and well, let's get a different theme. Yeah, we don't want to export. Let's go with adventure. That works. And in this specific, hey, we got a train outside. Sweet. This specific instance, we are going to go. We do know that we want to temper it right in the middle. Let's just go something a little traditional. Go temper it in the middle. Again, I'm just doing this with my mouse. And I'm just going to plan out where the temperate zone is. Be up into there. This would include any warm or cooler temperate zones. Again, this is just me plotting out where things might be. The reason I did, again, do it in Wonderdraft, it gets a really clean and pristine model that looks great. Well, not a model, but a map that looks great. It kind of triggers the imagination, and then we kind of go from there. All right, let's go ahead and we will make a little, let's go with this orange. Make this the hotter area. Holding control to zoom in and out real quick. I don't worry too much about blending at the time. Just going to give us an idea of where we want to put stuff, or the heat of stuff. Then up here, a little bit of the same thing. Now, if we do want to adjust the opacity to blend things a little bit, we can. Usually the lower the better. Let's go ahead and switch between these two colors. I'm going to blend this brown color kind of into the center of this temperate zone. Just little circles going back and forth as such. Again, that's how you blend in Wonderdraft. Just take your brush opacity. About 20% to about 19% is kind of what I'm comfortable with. Oh, sorry, that's a reminder from me. This stream's not going to be too long. Again, this is just me quickly blocking out an image. Then we're going to take it into the new version of Art Rage and do horrible, horrible things to it. And give it a really good stress test. Now what I'm doing here is I'm also using that brownish color to blend into this kind of arid tone. Again, keeping in the center of it. Usually I'd wait to do this, but yeah, it's a good time to do it right now. Actually, that's such a contrast with that orange. We're going to bring that down a little bit. Let's kind of keep this near the edges of the water. And again, small little circles. There we go. I've already decided what my landform is going to be, so let's go ahead and, well, maybe we need to blend a little bit more down here. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot better. I've kind of already decided what my landform is going to be. So we are going to start planning out where the mountains and stuff are. So we're going to zip over to symbols, Look on the mountains. You know, I haven't used these mountains yet. Let's have a look at them. Kind of a very... Ooh, I kind of like that. We'll go with that. What the heck? Pull those down to 35%. We're going to start with the big mountains. These are going to be our scales. And depending on where we place these mountains is the place where... Whoops. Switched over to something I didn't want. Let's go ahead and start just throwing stuff down. I'm going to save this big continent because this I can either make or break the map with this big continent. The smaller little peninsula subcontinents, you know, we just go smack dab in the center to create something like this. Very Chinese. Mountain range, but I kind of like that. Be fun to do. I'm just going to put these spines of the mountains right smack dab in the middle of the continent. As such. Hey, Lost Soul, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You guys are having a awesome Wednesday. Because it is Wednesday, my dudes. Maybe something here. We kind of got grassland things going right here that I kind of like. The little barrier mountains there, maybe something there. And then maybe some mountains up here. Now and again, the reason I'm saving that other side for a little bit later is because I'm not 100% sure what I want to do there. That's, again, one of the beauties of Wonderdraft is I can throw something down, and if I don't like it, I can erase it. Let's do some crazy peaks right here. Cool. Alright. Here. It's islands. A lot of karst topography. Maybe found in southern China. Beautiful limestone mountains. Alright, so kind of got something there. So now I'm looking at this. I kind of don't like this right up here. That's the easy fix. Again, Alt to control the size. Let's get rid of some of these. That feels a lot better. Go back to our symbols. Select the symbols we want. Oh, looks like I accidentally... Okay, we're still the same size. Maybe 30? We write that down. So now let's go back and set 30. And our big question is, what's going on here? So let's go ahead and I'm just gently adding some lines to see what sticks and what I like. And I don't like that. I like maybe a side-to-side thing here. No, I'm not liking these. Again, the glories of Wonderdraft. In our age, this, you know, it's very much a process. I don't want to be spending so much time on just a layer when I can do it just like this in Wonderdraft. Kind of like this heavy mountain thing up here. Breach in. Maybe a craggy piratey coast. Yar. No worries, Abe. It's going to be kind of a short one. You haven't missed much. Well, we just kind of reviewed how to import height maps into Wonderdraft and export them too. That alarm almost scared the bejesus out of me. I have a medical appointment I have to get to, so that's why I just wanted to bust this out. But I figured, you know, I had such a good time streaming last night. I might as well just stream this today. Maybe start on that. Someone gave me a private email and said how much they appreciate it. So, yeah. I kind of like that. We got a big river valley. We also have the kind of the spines of these mountains. I'm really digging this new brush. Like how it kind of alludes to a path there, a pass. Let's go ahead and fill these in a little bit better. On top of that, let's start with the smaller hills. There we go. And what I'm doing is I'm just creating some hills. It adds a little more variables. With the symbols, with Wonderdraft, I usually like to just go back and forth, if you can see on the mouse. Because it adds a little bit of more interest. And I'm really liking these symbols. I really like this symbol set. Something new, something I hadn't done before. Add into that. Same thing down here. Again, back and forth, back and forth. Horizontal. More back and forth there. Maybe some just hills. Some hills there. It's starting to look really fun. I want to pass there. That'd be cool. Just gonna make this all hilly. Same thing up here. I know I'm covering up some stuff. Little lakes and stuff, but that's okay. Same thing going down here. Nice thing about Wonderdraft I like with this set is that the smaller mountains are not going over those bigger spires. Let's come down here, same thing, back and forth. I think I'm really going to fill this area in with these hills down here. It's a little warmer. Let's give it a little more presence using the hills as a texture. Okay, we're back up here. All right, sweet. Medical professional just got back to me and said, hey, it's on. Let's do this. Happy, happy. Then we're back up there. That's looking good, guys. I really do like that. Maybe we'll come in here and just add a little bit of hills. You know, just in places, just mix it up a little. Now, my poor little islands that, you know what, I'm not gonna do it today. I'm not gonna neglect them. Just gonna add a bunch more of these. You know, make the coast really interesting. Maybe adjust the size of it just somewhat. Maybe not like that. And bump this back up to 30 on some of these. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let's go back to symbols. Mountains. Do something like that. Alright. Then we're back to our small little plain mountains. It's this one. This one. Scale. Alright. What's that? Now comes this part. Now, negative space in pretty much any project can be used to guide the eye. Unfortunately, in maps, sorry, I have to keep the phone on because there's some of these notifications that I need to take. But in maps, negative space is, well, it can be symbolized grassland. That's what I commonly use it as. It can symbolize, you know, nothing of interest. But we just have to realize that if it's there, our eyes are going to be drawn through it quickly. We're not going to waste any time in negative space. So if the focus is on that negative space, we got to put something else. Put something else down there. Also, the scale can be thrown off by the negative space. In this one, it's especially true. So we're going to bring all these hills really down like this, like older mountains that have been eroded over time. Now, something else these mountains are going to help me do is we're going to be able to start... Oh my heck, that was loud. I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to start be able to decide rain shadows and where forests are. And I'm thinking that we're going to go a little nuts on the forest in this big area. I did want it kind of a plains kind of a thing, but I went and saw the new Marvel movie, 10 Rings or whatever, and I love those bamboo forests. I'm kind of getting inspired on that, so we're going to make a bunch of bamboo forests down here. All right. What do you guys think? Back here. Some more stuff up here. Well, let's get some mountains. Let's get some more mountains up there. I have World Anvil, and I've played with it. I need to get more into it. What do you think there? If that's something you guys want to see or want to play around in, that'd be great. A lot of people. I've seen some amazing work in World Anvil. I'd like to explore that. I also wanted to look back at Incarnate. I do really think Incarnate's a wonderful piece of web-based software. My only concern with Incarnate is that they are very aggressive when protecting their IP, which is good, in my opinion, but if you're trying to sell maps or trying to do maps for someone, that might not be the best thing. All right, let's go ahead and let's talk where moisture is. I think we're going to be coming right down the middle here with the jet stream. And if it's in the... I made this brown. Let's say this is in the northern hemisphere. So usually our jet streams in the northern hemisphere travel west to east. So let's go ahead and we're going to assume that, and I'm just going to put this down just for a reference. That's a different set of colors. Just going to make a little... Oh, no wonder. That's, I don't know, Dan. Water? There we go. Yeah, it's pretty green. So if we're going from west to east, then our big forests, again, I'm just marking this for reference, are going to be along this edges of these mountains. These edges of this mountains and these edges down here and such. And if it comes down through here, we'll have a water catch here. Some more over here. Some more over here. All right. Also, now that we know that we are where the water's going, we're going to start making some rivers. Again, with Outrage, it is source to point. We're going to make this a little bit wider. Roughness, a lot of curvy things in this. Let's give it a test run. It's a little big. Let's go down to about a 4. I'll check it out. All right. Yeah, when you say at the beginning, is that planning a campaign world? Is that planning an adventure? Or is it kind of hard to start up in the middle of something? Right now, what I'm doing is I'm starting these little, well, these rivers. And in these wet spots, I'm going to bring these down. Honestly, in this land, this would be a, like Mesopotamia or the ones in the Nile or something like that. This would be kind of a heart of a civilization. Big old river there. That's great. Not going to be many there. Start over here and come down. Again, with rivers, most rivers, they have little leads that come like this, little tributaries. Most rivers, most areas, you'll find it doesn't bifurcate. Yeah, I found those and I'm kind of running with that Chinese style. With like again, I watched the five rings the other day and I'm like, yeah, bamboo forests, hot dang. But again, rivers generally don't do this unless you are in certain areas with really heavy limestone or softer deposits on harder deposits. One of the places, of course, is southern China, Taiwan, not Taiwan, but Vietnam, China, Cambodia, that kind of area. Cambodia, is that in Asia? I'm gonna look really awkward if it's not. All right. And then from these water areas, I am going to be. Ooh, let's make a little river through that pass. That's cool. Something down like that. Same thing up here, but we got swamps up here. Because, why not? We got a lot of squiggly little things. Got these two lone mountains. I'm coming up here and I'm realizing I'm not feeling this area. So let's go back to our symbols. I'm gonna mess around with these again. Maybe we have just this long river valley. That's cool. Yeah, there we go. Kind of extends all the way down here. Then, of course, we get our smaller mountains back and forth. Oh, okay, so it's very much a... Yeah, I'd like to check that out. Usually for my games, I just use Excel sheets from hell. I make my own little software things there. But yeah, let's check out where land will... See, we have this whole new area. Now it's... now we need to go in and add some more rivers here. That kind of fills it in very nice. Add some more rivers into here because it's going to be a little more moist. To torment me, my kids used to sneak up behind me and say that word behind my back as loud as they could just to get a reaction out of me. And of course, I acquiesced to their antics because it was fun. All right. Now let's go over here. This one's going to be a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I've been wondering about some of the different um, world building apps and services out there. Because, like, here, I'll show you this really quick, guys. This is like the sheets that my players get from me on, you know, all my notes are here, and it's a gigantic spreadsheet and all that stuff, but all the character sheets and stuff like that are there. But again, the aesthetic there isn't the best. I think that would do a lot more for my players if I were to present something like that. All right. And we're back here. Let's just leave this little hilly area. Kind of have a sea right there. Well, a lake right there, technically. Let's not neglect our happy little islands here. Because I love me some islands, but I hate doing maintenance on them. We're going to save this really quick. Been trying to improve my file saving. Oh, Wonderdraft, I wish I could turn that down. I really wish I could turn that down. It scares the bejeepers out of me. Alright. Let's come down here and fill out these. It's a little bit direct rivers and such. Also, looking at these mountains, we can kind of tell where there's tectonic plates. Ah. It looks like we have one plate, maybe right here, actually expanding, creating these mountain ranges. That'd be cool. I'm a sucker for rifts. Really too many there. Yeah, I've heard about that. I didn't know it was in Cambodia. I'd love to check that out. I know down in Mississippi and Louisiana with that horrible hurricane and stuff, the Mississippi, it was so bad this time around that the Mississippi actually changed course. Which, holy cow. Yeah, if you want bifurcating rivers, go down to the Danube, go down to the Hungaries, or go down to southern Asia. Find a ton there. Also, the Rocky Mountains has a lot. They're really small, they're not big rivers. Also, the Nile, well, not the Nile, but the old Amazon and the Congo actually bifurcate like that. But again, you're gonna do something daring like that. Be aware the river police will show up. That's fine. People have the right to have opinions there. All right, we kind of got a river, so let's go ahead and start ending forests. Some bulls. Now this time we need a very let's check this out for forests. Do I like that? No, I do not. Okay, that works. We'll go with that a little. I'm gonna really scale that down. All right. Oh, the placement. Okay. Let's start back here. I think we're gonna go with big old fluffy rounded forests. Again, I don't know if I like these now that I'm seeing them. Again, that's why I use Wonderdraft. Let's do this. This one is more of a that one either. Yeah, it grabs the ice so much into there because of the density of it. Let's try it bigger. Or even bigger over here. Yeah, nope, don't like that either. That is the biggest limitation for Wonderdraft, the built-in, oops, the built-in symbols are a little sparse. Oh, that might work. I don't hate it. No, like those. Yeah, yeah. This is the size. It's probably gonna be the winner for us. Make large, clumpy forests. These forests on Wonderdraft will override the rivers, so I'm kind of trying to be very careful not to do that. Down here where the rain catches, using these green areas I put down, just gonna throw the forest down there. Some down here. That's what I'm gonna get. There's a ton of user content. Maybe I should do a video on how to install that. I don't do it on this. I actually have two installed copies of Wonderdraft. I have the one with the artists packs, but I do not on the videos or when I'm planning out something I don't use. Okay, as well. Really go nuts with this forest. We're gonna hit this like be all over the place. Up the density a little bit so I can fill in faster. Coasts around these mountains and such. Alright, we're getting there. Again, since we're dealing with rain shadow, the rain is going to be dropping in this area before it goes over those mountains. Okay. Alright, I got some more time. Up here, same thing. Everything on the west side. There's something also that comes into play is exposure to sun and climate. Where I'm at during the summers, there's not much humidity, so stuff exposed on the sunward side. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. The Wonderdraft symbols are not good for continent size, but we're gonna make do. Would like to get. Yeah, I would like. If I want to go any smaller on these, it'd have to be like. I think for this exercise, we're just gonna push through. Oops, I have to change some stuff around here. And you know, I'm looking at this and I'm kind of not liking the rain shadow. I think I might actually prefer be careful with those mountains. I think I might actually prefer if we went a different way with rain shadow. Again, it's at that negative space. I'm gonna have to touch up some of these mountains here, but that's okay. I'm gonna erase these forests. It's not working. Wonderdraft, yeah, Wonderdraft control, undo only go so far, and we're putting a lot of symbols down. All right. Yeah, instead of there, we're gonna come back. Maybe, yeah, let's do that right there. Now that is going to change a little bit of our, well, actually quite a bit of our rainfall. No bifurcation. So we're actually going to have, this map just became a lot wetter. No, I did that backwards. Go me. Yeah. All right, I've got about 10 more minutes, then I'm going to have to get off. So let's go ahead and grab some, go back to our forests. We're just going to do this area and see how that feels. Nope. We're kind of stuck with this one for now. It's going to make gigantic bamboo forests or whatever these are. Actually, that might work. Give her a try. Oh, goodness. Might have to go back to these guys. There's these little trees. Let's go back to this guy, and we're just going to bust these out as fast as we can. Just to get the feel. We are doing. But yeah, if you're looking for some symbols that are, if you want more symbols, Carnet's the way to go. Oh yeah, I'm liking this a lot better. It adds that big old negative space being filled in by these forests. Adds such a cool story to things. I'm like bump up against this river. I have, offset here. That's gonna work. It's gonna work great. All right. So again, that's why we use Wonderdraft. So we can change stuff quick and we don't have to commit. I do too. I also use the autosave feature. Probably should be doing that a lot more. Yeah, but I'm liking the jet stream going from east to west. I think that's gonna be a lot better. Also gives the border something really, hey, what's on that border? There's a forest. Group adventurers get lost and end up places they shouldn't or should. That's always fun. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I like that. Let's look at some different themes. It's kind of fun. Play around with that. Hey, Puppet Master, welcome back. It's kind of fun. Imagination. Worn. A few. I like the east word, but there's just some of the things I don't. Let's go ahead and apply that. So switch this to something. No. Nope, no, no, no. Fail. Go. It's a little better on the coasts. Maybe. Dark like inked color. Not too much though. Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. Okay. Well, I gotta run. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for being here. AEB, appreciate it. Lost Soul, thank you, thank you. Also, Puppet Master, always a pleasure.